back. I had to go through so many spiritual warfare that I didn't know what I was fighting. And fight, no, okay, not as if I didn't know what I was fighting. I had some kepu here and there. I don't have to explain it. Some, things coming at me from here and there, and I just felt, for the first time in my life, I have to take my life seriously. I have to find out first of all whether there's a God in heaven, and if He's there, He better just explain to me what was happening to me. So, guys, when I landed, it was like, what is happening here?
Okay, let me even say, at the time you got to the terminal and I came to pick you, what was your impression when you saw me compared to the person who had been talking to you on the phone?
Well, we were talking on phone, and I think we did a video once when we did a video with the children.
You actually saw me, right?
I think I saw you, but it didn't quite look like as weird as it looked when I landed, guys, because I just saw this man with a little baby. She was going to be almost 3 then. She was like 2 years, 9 months, thereabout.
Was it 2 years?
No, 3
February
years.
to July. 2 years.
March, February, June, July. Okay, about 2 years, 7 months. And cute girl. And I'm looking at him and like, wonderful. What is wrong? Like, I don't get it. He had this bushy hair, like a Wolosho Inca kind of hair.
Oh, no.
But black.
Prof. Otibe Aka.
And then he had this demeanor, like, he looked quite older than I thought. Just looked off for me. And I felt instantly, my maternal instinct just kicked in. I just knew that you are going to marry this man. And you are going to help him to recover, to freshen up and all. I remember asking him,
what are you trying to say? Are you trying to tell me that I was not fresh enough? Look at me.
He was just dressed
Look at me like this. This man
I think there was no oil on your face like this. The face was just fat like this, oily. Then,
that picture.
And I remember asking him that, why are you going
this? Check out that picture.
What did you respond when I asked you, why is your hair that grown? It was something you said.
I had a philosophy, and my response was, I don't want anybody to check me. I'm not looking fine to impress anybody. I don't want to impress anybody. I just like the way I am.
Man, guys, that was
what is there for anybody to admire about me?
I'm telling you, that was what he said, and I'm like, Anyway, we drove. This man did not take me straight to the house to see the children. Do you know where he drove me to? Straight first. He went to show me one of his investments. I can never forget.
Was it not at night?
Which he had already told me. It was an evening,
that's
around 5, 6
true.
thereabout.
Wow.
Or 4. So
yes.
He drove me straight, showed me. I don't want to mention the kind of investment for now.
Yeah.
And he had mentioned it, in those days we were talking, remember? And I'm like, let's see. She said, don't worry, I want you to see something. He drove me there, I saw it, I'm like, what a man.
My real estate.
When some people used to hide what they have so that you not use it and check whether, okay, maybe he was doing it so that you feel, even though you're seeing me like this, but I have hope. Something is on the pipeline. Oh, I didn't quite realize. They were using it to woo me. Oh my gosh.
That wasn't a woo, okay? I
saw it.
That was originality. That's why, you see, you will not find anything that's I've not told you.
I'm telling you, that blew my mind, guys. And I think that's the center of this marriage. The fact that we are vulnerable. We know they hide anything. Like, what are you hiding? In fact, in this family, hiding things is like, why would somebody hide something? That means you're weak. That means you're not, you can't be trusted. And it has, impacted on how we also raise the children. Like, you can't do things like lie, tell some half-truths, you have to be your authentic self 100% because let's not be doing anything.
I always tell her, if you do anything, if I lie, you won't beat me. You don't understand me.
And the funny thing, that was the principle I had grown my life with. Like, I cannot lie. You don't like the truth? Well, you get away, but I'm going to say it anyway. So meeting somebody like me that was even more I'm like, wow.
So what
so it's a case of what I expected was not what I saw when it came to physical physical appearance.
I have a
yes.
question for you.
Okay.
I have a question for you. What you are seeing now, is it what you actually desire?
Well, when it comes to desire right now, a few things, guys, happened to me before I even got into this marriage that I knew, that made me know that this was the man. I mean, I didn't have all of those butterfly in the stomach kind of experience, which I had experienced growing up, one boyfriend or some toaster or one crush. But I had this divine, how do I explain it? I had this conviction that this is your destiny. Do you understand? Like, as if God was telling me this was the time, this is the time I was waiting for. You said no the other time, but I needed to do some work in you to understand that this is the best choice. Now, going back to the few things that happened between that September of 2019, he asked me first, and 2020 February, I just started thinking back. I had to go through so many spiritual warfare that I didn't know what I was fighting. I was just angry in my spirit and fight. No, okay, not as if I didn't know what I was fighting. I had some, some kepu here and there. I don't know how to explain it. Some, things, coming at me from here and there. And I just felt, for the first time in my life, I have to take my life seriously. I have to sit back and find out, first of all, whether there's a God in heaven. And if he's there, he better just explain to me what was happening to me. And I was there. I didn't have a boyfriend, anybody I was looking at, when these guys resurfaced. You know what I mean? So it was at that point too that I was able to get the fact that, okay, this was it. So whether I got there and he looked weird or not, it wasn't material, if you know what I mean. So whether what I even see now it is, I'm just at peace.
For me, I've always had this perspective in life that it is not the beauty of any individual is not in the physical appearance. Physical appearance matters, though, but the person can always become how you want the person to.
Like, look at the way I'm looking now.
Yeah.
Compared to this, that was the day that I came. I'm gonna find that picture. Put the day that I came, and what has changed? A lot. I think a lot.
A lot of change, and the beautiful thing is that I love you more now than even then, because now you are so original. You are what comes from within you, the energy. check out what she even did to me. See, I never used to carry this. I was carrying a big afro. She cut it off.
But
I didn't used to keep this. She made me to keep it, and look at that. So,
but anyway, yeah. So growth has happened.
Yeah. And there's room for flex. You have to be flexible, adaptable, and get your partner to be satisfied.
Yeah. So,
really. And you see now, we really look alike.
Yeah, everywhere we go, people say we look alike. Yeah. We look alike, guys.
Yeah, we do.
Anyway, so that's it for this episode of, what if she says no to your proposal? What should you do? You gave them a couple of principles in the last video. If you didn't watch that video, please go back to the previous video before this one.
But now this is actually what you wanted,
Yeah, I'm at home.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys. See our next video and recommend to somebody who will need it. Okay? Bye.
Bye.